Streaming Konami feature matches wearing an ARG hoodie, by the way. That's like... Sometimes irony just paints itself. You know, what can we say? Life imitating art, basically. Welcome to YCS Memphis, round 1 feature match. I am here as Konami's errand boy, doing them their job for them and giving them coverage and free content by covering the round 1. So no stream, surprisingly, for the YCS. So we're gonna do it for them. We have a round 1 feature match here. It is Lair of Darkness Infernoids versus True Draco. There's 2 round 1 feature matches. It was either Lair of Darkness Infernoids versus True Draco or Lair of Darkness something versus Stun. So very interesting and unique and interactive duels we had there. Yeah, lots of skillful technical play. Maybe from the Lair of Darkness players, but you know, not the others. We'll see how it goes. Can you just copy paste the text and let the Italian text-to-speech read it? That would be pretty funny. But no, we're going to cast this ourselves. So Konami, hire me. Let's begin with round 1. So we have Brian from somewhere dueling against Michael. Okay, Brian and Michael. There we go. He owns an OTS. Yeah, that's very cool. This is the first event that... Okay, I don't care. Bernardi is using... Which one's that one? Okay, that's Brian. Brian is playing Infernoid with the Lair of Darkness cards. He contributes his opponent's monsters with his Infernoids. Will that give him an edge in this duel? Probably not. Well, we're about to find out. It's time to do. Okay, duel 1. Okay, they're just going to use their second name through the whole thing. Whatever. Bernardi opened with Expansion, Imagination, Terraforming, Vanishment, and Call. Wait, which one's Expansion? Which one's Expansion? That one sucks, right? I'm pretty sure that one sucks. Let me bring this up real quick. What the hell is this thing? During your standby, special Infernoid token to special an Infernoid monster using its own procedure. You can banish an Infernoid monster you control instead of those in the graveyard, and any combination of both. Right, okay, so it gives you fodder for your Infernoids. During your standby phase, your opponent can't target Infernoid monster you control for attacks or with card effects, except with the Infernoid you control. Okay, interesting. So he's got Expansion, Imagination, Terra, Void, Vanishment, and Call by the Grave. So I mean, I assume what we're going to do here... Okay, so we're going to Terra for Lair, and then Vanishment to discard Expansion to add Feast, setting Feast and activating Lair, and setting Call by the Grave before passing. Now, I'm very curious as to why you're playing, unless it's just a one-off, the Imagination, but if you're going to be playing Imagination, sounds like maybe you should be going second. I don't know. So Tinga drew a card, and then Bernardi activated Feast in the standby, sending Vanishment to special 2 Decatron and Siete, making a Nunku and Deviati with them. And then Tinga activates 2 copies of Terraforming to add Dragonic Diagram. Bernardi declined to negate either copy. Next, Tinga activated a copy of Diagram. Bernardi attributed the Decatron, copying a Nunku to negate it and banish it. Activated another Diagram and then used Pot of Desires to banish the top 10. I don't know why you would banish the Diagram. You saw him search 2, so I don't think there's really a point in banishing any of them at that point. You should just save it for like the power spell card, like the Desires. But then again, I suppose they contribute. They can use a Diagram to pop one of the spells, and then that'll pop your... sorry, they can pop a trap, and that can pop one of your monsters, maybe, but... Nah, I don't know. It's kind of weird, I guess. I guess it's hard to tell really what the correct thing to do in that situation is. So he uses Pot of Desires to banish top 10 cards of his deck to draw 2. Tinga normal summons Amano Iwato. Amano's in the chat, boys. Amano's in the chat. Amino. Well, that sucks for you, man. He activated Heritage, and I don't know why he just didn't summon that first. Well, I guess he probably drew it off the Desires. That's why he didn't summon it first. He activated Heritage and used his Diagram to destroy Heritage and add Disciples. Heritage pop Call. Next, he activated Disciples to gain a tribute. He tribute Disciples for Maiden. Used the effect of Disciples to pop Lair. Maiden attacked and destroyed Siete, and Amano destroyed Decatron. Main phase 2, Tinga activated another copy of Diagram. Sending one of... Wait, so was that his third Diagram? Sending one of his fields to the graveyard. Then use Card of Demise to draw... Card of Demise. Card of Demise. to round it all off. Round it all off. Why haven't you scooped yet? Infernoid player, why haven't you scooped yet? He used his diagram effect to destroy a terraforming from his hand and get heritage. Next, he activated heritage and used his effect to draw a card. Tinga set 3 cards to his back row and passed. He discarded 0 cards with the effect of demise and then returned Amano Iwato to hand. The combo. Resolve demise. Okay, resolve Iwato. Well done, my friend. Well done. Bernardi drew a Nonku. That's not good. And then he flipped anti-spell fragrance. Very good. Very nice. Very nice. Anti-spell. Very, very nice. Amano Iwato, anti-spell, and fragrance. When's the masterpiece hitting the field? When's the masterpiece hitting the field? Bernardi banished 3 Infernoids from his grave to special Deviati from his grave. And when he activated its effect to clear the spell and trap zone, Tinga flipped Skill Drain! Wow! Skill Drain as well! You're putting in a lot of work here. And Diagram protected her from destruction after Deviati attacked over it. He lost 300 life points. You got him here. You've got him here. Tinga uses effect of Diagram to destroy his anti-spell. I don't need my anti-spell anymore. Don't need it. Probably drew another one. Don't need it. He added Apocalypse. Next he set Apocalypse and summoned Amano Iwato and activated another card of Demise! Another Demise! Yay! More Demise! Very good job. Very good job. Then he activated Pot of Duality to reveal Amano Iwato, Anti-Spell, and Rivalry! Oh boy! He added Amano to his hand and shuffled the 2 back to his deck. Next, he set a card to his back row, discarded Amano, and card Demise in the end phase. So that was 3 Demise. Oh, 3 Demise. His on-field Amano stayed there due to skill drain. Bernardi drew a card and attacked Amano with Deviati. Tinga flipped True Draco Apocalypse and used effect to destroy his own heritage and half the attack of Deviati. Amano won the battle. Ameno. Ameno. Iwato. Ameno. Always coming out on top, Amano. Deviati gets destroyed. Bernardi loses 450. In main phase 2, Bernardi normal summoned Lilith, Lady of Lament, and tributed to reveal a Void Trap Hole and 2 copies of Feast. Tinga randomly chose to add Feast to Bernardi's hand and Bernardi said it. He activated Imagination next and then ended his turn. I activate Imagination, not using its effect, and I pass to you. Do you know why he activated that? Because he's trying to imagine a duel in which he hasn't been completely fucked by every floodgate in the game. That's what he's trying to do. That's what he's trying to imagine right now. Tinga drew a card and Bernardi activated Feast. He sent Imagination to the graveyard and special Decatron and Sightsamus from his deck. That's, you're wasting your time here, buddy. You really are wasting your time. Tinga used a Diagram to destroy Skill Drain and add another Maiden. He tributed Apocalypse to summon Maiden. He used Apocalypse effect to destroy Decatron. Tinga attacked Sightsmith with Maiden to destroy it and attacked directly with Amano and the other Majesty Maiden to end the duel. Voila! The power of floodgates. Alright, let's go, boys. Game 2. Bernardi gets a strong start in the first duel. Strong start, by the way. That's one way to put it. Strong start. Michael Tinga's Amano Iwato eviscerated Bernardi's opening turn, rendering him unable to recover. Fucking hell, who wrote this article? Eviscerated. My god, this is a bit PG. Bernardi will be starting things off in Duel 2. I bet he will. He opened up Duel 2 with Terraforming, Void Trap Hole, Decatron, and 2 copies of Anunku. Void Trap Hole. That's the destroy the 2000 and more attack one, right? Terraform. Wait, is it searchable by like Void cards? Is that why he's playing it? Probably, right? He activated Terraforming to add Lair of Darkness to his hand and summon Decatron. Activated its effect to send Sightsmith and imitate its effect. He activated Lair of Darkness and set Trap Hole. I don't know why you'd really go first with this deck. I don't see the advantage of Infernoids going first if you're playing Imagination and stuff. It's a weird deck building choice, honestly, but hey ho. Tinga set Apocalypse to his back row and then tribute summoned it for Ignis. Hard drawing the Ignis. Very good, very good. Hard drawing the one-off. Very nice play there, my friend. Very nice play. He used the effect of Apocalypse to target Decatron for destruction, and Decatron will effect chained by tributing Ignis. Ignis Heat was banished from the duel, and Decatron was destroyed. Oh yeah, you can tribute Ignis because it's a Dart monster, right? Tinga activated Draconic Diagram. He activated Draco Heritage next and destroyed it with Diagram to add another Heritage. He set 2 cards to his background and activated Demise! Demise again! We have seen 3 in 2 duels. Very good job. You are going places, my friend. I am going to check the standings religiously for the next 72 hours and make sure, 48 hours rather, and to make sure that you, my friend, is, you're gonna win this one. It really is your day. It really is your day. He flipped Heritage and used his effect to draw 5 new cards from our deck. Which floodgates will I set? He used Heritage to gain a tribute and tribute Heritage for Maiden. He set 2 in his back row, activated another diagram to replace the one on his field. He used Pot of Desires next, banishing 10 cards to draw 2 more. 2 more. Oh, is this our boy here? This is Tinga. This is the man. This is a true Draco player here, right here. This is what a true Draco player with 3 different floodgates in his main deck looks like. Look deep into his eyes, and you... I looked at the face of God, and I wept. That's that. He was weeping. He was weeping. How man has fallen. He set a card to his back row and then destroyed an Imperial Iron Wall from his hand. Iron Wall. He really didn't want to lose to Evenly Matched. But hey, he's not going to lose to Evenly Matched, and he's not going to lose to Infernoids either, apparently. Iron Wall. Really ready for that Deviati summon. From his hand with Diagram to add Disciples. He activated and used its effect to shuffle 2 copies of Heritage and Apocalypse from his graveyard into his deck and draw a card. He used the effect of Disciples to gain an extra tribute. And he tributed it to summon Majesty Maiden. In the end phase, he discarded Masterpiece. In the end phase, he discarded Masterpiece. F's in the chat for our boy Masterpiece. F's in the chat for Masterpiece. Don't worry. I'll be back. Bernardi drew a card and then Tinga flipped Anti-Spell and Iron Wall! Woo! Anti-Spell and Iron Wall! Yeehaw! Easy clap, please. Easy clap. Tinga activated the effect of his Diagram to destroy a Pot of Desires from his hand. I don't need this Pot of Desires. I've drawn all my floodgates. What do I want to draw next? What do I want to draw next? The only thing left to draw now is a fucking PlayStation 4 for top 4. That's what I can draw now. I don't need this Pot of Desires. To grab Masterpiece from his deck. He tributed Anti-Spell and Apocalypse to summon, and then direct attacks from Masterpiece and both copies of Maiden ended the duel. Look at this beautiful field! Iron Wall Masterpiece versus Infernoids. Iron Wall Masterpiece. Give it up for Masterpiece Iron Wall. Congratulations, my friend. You advanced to round 2. Well done. I am sure you are proud of yourself, my friend. You must be so proud. Congratulations. You have... It's just an incredible display of skill. I'm extremely happy I got to watch this this feature match. So yeah, thanks everyone for watching. We are out here doing a service. So make sure that you leave the hashtag HireFarfa in the description down below, the comment section below, but rather HireFarfa, hashtag HireFarfa, because I am the one doing their job right now. Here we go, boys.